Good. Yep. Guess what this is, folks? Guess what this is? Yes. Dip it in, whisk it, put it back in, seal it up. Back in the envelope it goes, and there it is. My bowel screening test is long overdue. I've got a stick inside my poo. Oh, I've got a stick inside my poo. Oh, my bowel screening test is long overdue. I've got a stick inside my poo. Oh, I've got a stick inside my poo. Yeah, it's overdue, folks. It's got to be done. So the next time I am needing to perform, yeah, you get this little. It used to be a horrible. It still is a horrible job, but you used to have to do it 3 times. You take 3 samples of your stools, but this time you just do 1. You get this little stick thing here. Now, when you get to 50, this is what happens, guys. You got to start doing your poo test, right? So you get this little stick thing. It's dead easy to do, man. It really is. You just do you perform, and then you dip it in, give it a bit of a whisk about, you know, have a look at it, make sure there's enough on it, and then you stick it in here, back in there, just a tiny hole. So you don't actually need a lot, you just need a dab, that's all you need, because they've got microscopic things that can tell you what's wrong with you just by a quick look, probably by the smell of it as well. So that just goes in there, and then you send that back off again. Now, probably when the postie opens up the letterbox, the post box, and sees all these little, these envelopes, you must go, oh my God, there's shit in there. Yeah, so it's got to be done though, folks. It has to be done. This is real life. It's real life, man. You know, it's not all videos and you know, life is great and things. Sometimes reality hits home, folks. Now, so if you don't want to see how to do this, then please don't tune in for the next minute or so, because there's going to be some graphic video of me sticking that stick into a poo and showing you how to basically do the test. So I've just performed, I've done my bits, and now what I need to do is get the stick. And just so if you don't want to see this, folks, then please look away. As I said, it's fairly horrible. So here is my here it is. Now, folks, you didn't actually think I was going to do that, to just show you that. There's some things you just don't want to show, man. But no, I mean, honestly, it is. It's a thing that needs to be done when you get to a certain age. It really does need to be done, and they can tell. They can tell if there's anything wrong with you. So, talking of things wrong with you, I've got to go to a funeral this morning. My mate Kenny. Now, I only knew Kenny through his wife from the bingo, but I got to know him quite well, just talking to him and chatting away, and he would come in every now and again. He always picks his wife up, takes her to the bingo, and I drive past the house every single day. I always give him a wave if he's out there, or I drive past him in his white Audi. But yeah, so he died, man. Just life seems to be just funerals and horrible things. Right, folks, just before we go to the funeral, just parked down here at the front because it's a nightmare trying to park in right there. I could have maybe parked beside the funeral parlour. They still call it funeral parlours. I don't know if it's a parlour, man. But anyway, yeah. So we're going to go and have a quick stroll, some fresh air, stretch the old legs before we go to work. There's the Tay Bridge. Now I was going to run in there. It's open. It's actually open. I was going to run in there, quickly run across the bridge there. So, but I think there's a dude in there. Don't want to upset him. Anyway, definitely have something to eat. Starving. Folks, is the arch. say on it. 1921, John Ryburn, 10 Maria, Samuel Shawcross, 1879 May, 1876 English Mechanics, 1862 Mary Hartley, 1867 Eleonora, 1862. That's the lifeboats. 1935 the Mona, yeah. City of Bradford. 1960 the Robert. 1978 Spirit of Tayside. And then 1999 Joseph Rothwell Sykes and Hilda M. 2001 Elizabeth Glams. I think that's the names of the lifeboats on that archway there, folks. I mean, I know the Mona, that was the famous one, the one that had to get rescued and sank. But the rest of them, I'm not too sure about that. I shall investigate though. Right, here we go. I like the sign, folks. Unattended children will be given espresso and taught the word why. Very good. I like that. There goes Kenny's Spirit.
Not quite sure, so not
I think you probably have to pull these things out, don't you?
That's correct.
Oh.
Wait. I'll have to wait.
Oh, his eyes are opening.
Eyes opening.
Oh my goodness. He's not very happy.
Is it?
Yellow 27. Red number 12.
I've never played it, but I think she maybe I don't know if there's a battery in it, Gordon. But you press some. Yeah, there must be some.
Oh, right, okay. Squid what's all that about? Right. Okay, yes, that fits in there. Right, folks, here we are now. How are we doing with the bins? Let's have a look at these. The state of this place, man. Right, as you know, the bin men are on strike, man. So they've left the place in a right old state. Look at this. So now, as you can see, somebody's actually left a bit of half a bed down here. So look at this, man. Honestly, what do people think? I know the skips are closed, but you know, you put that in your cellar. This is what we've started to do. We've started to bag our rubbish up in black bags and put it in the cellar. But people, you can actually smell it. It's got a whiff from the air, man. And very soon there's going to be rats and all sorts of things. Seagulls will get in there, man. So it's just a fucking disaster, man. It really is. So the bin men are on strike for another few days, you know, 8 days or something, isn't it? So honestly, man, it's just an absolute disaster. It's not just there, it's just a wee bit. It's all over the place. The streets in Broughty Ferry are just looking awful. There's tins, I mean, look at just stuff lying everywhere, man. It really is just an absolute disaster zone, man. It really is. Honestly. So yeah, this striking situation, it's not what we're going to do, man. I really don't. Everybody's going on about the cost of living, and I mean, yeah, we're all in the same boat, man. So we've got to kind of get together and stick together, and just, I mean, we can't have in the streets. I mean, look at this. We're going to end up like a third world country, man. You know, and that's just going to give us disease and all sorts of stuff, man. It's just a right sad state, man. It really is. Britain needs to get its finger out, man. It really does. Right, folks, I've just come home. It is about 10:30, 11, and I just saw Fox, the urban fox, was out at the bins just to come home. Just ran all the way down here. I put my headlights on full beam. I caught it in the beam, but stood there watching. But it's obviously been away at the bin. Yeah, I mean, they say there's going to be a bit of a rat infestation, but there's going to be a fox infestation as well. And all these sort of these creatures are going to come out. It's just nature, isn't it? They come scavenging. Seagulls, they'll be their rats, we'll have foxes and all sorts of things. Badgers, probably, I don't know. God knows what's going to come out of the undergrowth. Goodness knows, man. But yeah, the bin situation is not very good, man. It's just hopeless. It's despair, man. Anyway, what can we do?